Good morning, everybody. Opticus Radicus here with another Halo tutorial, and this time we'll be making a rocket launcher. Excuse me. So we always want to start with our cursor in the center. I will reiterate that on every tutorial, and we always use, when we're modeling, some kind of a template or something. So I went on to good old Google Images and pulled up an image. Okay, so first off, we're gonna press N to open up our side toolbar right here, or menu, whatever, and we're gonna go scroll down. You'll be at the top. Scroll down to background image. Make sure it's checked. Click Add Image. So I'll just do that here. Click Add Image. This will be down like that. Click the little arrow right there. Open Downloads, and then click these little 4 boxes right here. It'll make it into a bigger view. That's what I like. And then I click this little folder to make all folders go away, and then I have it on date, so it does it by the time I downloaded it. So you see I got all this stuff right here. I'm going to pull up this right here, courtesy of Bungie. I can't give you the link to download this, but I'm sure with a little search you can find it. There are no profile top views or side views of this rocket launcher on the internet that I can find. So we'll be using the grease pencil to ad-lib our top and our front view. Alright, so right now I'm just going to put this on our front view right here. Let's see. So right now if I press 3 it goes away, press 7 it goes away, but when I press 1 it's there. So that's in my front view on my Y axis right here. It's the only one you can pick, actually. Alright, so let's get started. You see right here I'm on layer 10. I want to be on layer 1, so I'm just going to press 1 on my keyboard, or just click 1 right there. And I'm going to Shift A, add a cube. We're going to start with this little square base right here. So I'm in the Z and Z mode. I'm going to grab it on the Z axis, move it up to here. I'm just going to scale out on the X. I'm going to grab this right here. This, after all, is a more or less a cube. So let's see here. So it's always good to get a lot of reference photos. You guys can't see it on my other screen. I have this picture right here up, and I have this model that somebody else already made. So I'm just kind of looking at. You can see it's a circle base on the side, and it just has the squares more or less for the back side of it. This is a circle, and then it has a kind of a square shell is what I'm trying to say. So I'm just going to make that square shell right now, and then I'm going to cut it out right here, and then forget about it, and then just make the circle. Alright. So if you see right here, let me bring the opacity up on that. There we go. So you see right here, that's where our square section is, per se. So I'm going to scale the X, grab it on the X. Alright, and that's pretty good. This one is a little bit bigger down here, and we'll take care of that in a second. Now if we go to my top view, it's a little thin there, so I'm going to bring it out. It's pretty good. So this is pretty large in charge right now, so let me do something real quick. Let's bring down the size of this. You see the blender units right here? Just trying to make it a realistic size. So I'm going to bring that down to a 3, and I'm going to scale in like this. That should be 3 blender units, so I'm just going to scale this guy down all the way. That way, you guys are thinking that's the same thing. That way we don't run into any problems later on. Alright, got this set right here. That's cool. So now I'm going to tab into edit mode, press A to unselect everything, and I'm going to add an edge loop with Control R. And bring that edge loop up to this bottom part right here. Hit Control R again. Bring that right there. Hit Control R for this guy, because we're going to extrude that out right there. And just ignore it over there. Don't worry about it. Excuse me. Alright, so we'll get our vertical edge loops now. Control R. If you're wondering how I do that, if you press Control R, if you move it on the side right here, on your vertical, it gives you a horizontal line. If you move it on your horizontal, it gives you a vertical line. So, and then you just click and move it over. Alright, you can see we got our lines right here, and the rest of this is all cylinder, this section right here. So I'm going to press A, and I'm going to go Control Tab in edit mode, and I'm going to go to face select, or you can just click down here and go to face select, and I'm going to Z into solid mode. So first, to make your life easier, grease pencil is awesome. So we're going to new layer, and I'll make it white and get that away. So I'm going to press D to draw, because I'm going to go into solid mode and I won't be able to see this anymore, so I'm going to kind of trace out what I don't want. So this right here, this all can go. The same right here, and this will make your life a lot easier. So this is all gone right here. Go. So cool. So now when I press Z and go to solid mode, I know that all this needs to go right here. Let me go back. So there's a little top section. So let's add an edge loop right there. For that. Press enter to finish that off. And this is a cylinder down here, so don't worry about that. Alright. So see in solid mode, Control Tab into face select. Select these faces right here. And X, delete faces, and but it's got that backside. That's cool, because we're gonna model that later. There is here, if you press Control 1, it'll go to your backside. So I'm gonna press Control R, like this, and I'm gonna hit enter real quick twice. So that gives me a line down my center, and that's gonna be useful later for this section right here, and that will take care of that all the way around. So you can see up here we got that little kind of beveled edge right there. So let's go to my one view. Let's try something out real quick. I'm gonna save, Control S to save. Always save a lot. I don't know how this is gonna work. We'll see. So it is giving us a bevel on it, but it's weird because it's missing all this stuff right here. So I'm not gonna worry about that, because we can get around that without having to mess that up like that. So one tab. Alright, check out. So you got a little extruded piece right here, and kind of it goes over to here, and then it's synced in. And so I'm gonna cool, I got that whole edge loop plus this. That's just with Alt and Shift. And so I need to bring this one, but not these bottom ones over. Alright, yes, alright. So I'm just going to grab X, pull that to there, see what damage I did. Yeah, we don't, unfortunately, got to get this guy too. Alright, 1, Z, grab X. Actually, no, we got that. Tripping. Alright, so grease pencil's kind of getting my way now. I'm killing it. Z, 1, base select. Let's do some extruding. You know what, more or less, that's not right there. So Z mode 1, I'm going to press knife, and I just want to get this right here with the knife tool, and so that'll give me a nice try to get that as straight as you can. Maybe the knife tool can, I don't know, but I wish it would just snap straight. That would be really nice, but at the moment it doesn't do that. Alright, oops. So real quick, I'm just going to add another, I'm going to go to my 3 view. It's right there, yeah, 3, Z mode, and that thing comes out right there. It's like a little extruded knob, so I'm just going to use the knife tool again. Go right here, and the reason I'm not adding edge loops, I mean you can, but the more edge loops you add, the heavier animation becomes, and so it gets somehow that got moved over. It just makes your animation heavier. So you don't want to do that all the time. I'm just going to extrude this on the X, E, X, bring it out to there, go to one view, not too bad. Alright. So disclaimer, this is a 1-3 tutorial. I haven't done this before. This is the one take, so I might make some human mistakes. Alright. For now I'm just going to extrude this out. Sometimes it's easier to select in solid mode. There we go. Extrude Y. I'm going to go to my one view and scale it in a little bit. not too bad. We'll get this guy right here. Extrude Y. Scale it in a little bit. Also, working. Alright, so these guys go across the top first, so I'm noticing a goes down right here. So I don't want to do this, but I'm going to add another edge loop in right here. One right there, and then two more right here. I know, it's craziness. Alright, so this goes across the top, and the reason we did that is we need to grab this and extrude it on the Z. One view. Let's grab it on Z. Okay, so now, you know what? Just extrude this guy. There, scale it on the X. It's really important. So I'm not going exact to pixel, but it's still going to maintain our shape and it'll be okay. Alright, so this one we need to get these two faces right here. So these ones, Z mode, extrude. Nope, three faces. One, extrude. Z mode. Alright, so I'm just going to take care of that little valve right there real quick. Grab this. What's cool about loading a background image is it's specific to view, so you know if you go, because right now I'm in my one view, so everything I move will be locked. It won't move on the y-axis at all. So you know it's just moving to the side. So you know if you're in a different view like this and you grabbed it like that, it'd move it in a weird way, you know. But you know whenever you have your background image that when you can see the image that you're locked in your one axis is kind of a nice fail-safe. So you see this little line right there? That'll cause shadow problems. So I'm just going to go right above that line. Alright. And it looks like this whole thing needs to come down on the z-axis a little bit. Grab that back up there. Whoops. Make sure you get both of them. Alright. So what I'm seeing is we need to come over on this edge right here. So B select, down to here, grab it on the X. Okay, I can live with that. And so we got a little need of subdivision there. So we'll take care of that in a second. Okay, so we've extruded our top section right here to give that over the top part, and so we'll get these faces right here. Control tab, face mode, one, view. I'm going to grab these guys right here, and let's not do that in wireframe mode, let's just get them like that. And we'll extrude, and it'll automatically go on the Y, go by one mode, Z, and just scale that in like that. You can't do them both at once because they'll scale towards each other. Alright, this one looks like it needs to go up on the Z-axis a little bit. And this guy is looking good. So now we got our whole holder there. Cool. Saving. If you go to our backside, Control and 1 on your numpad, we will see that, and if you look at this reference photo, it's extruded down to here, to the center on both sides, and the corner comes up like that. So we're just going to take care of that real quick to make it authentic and all the way around. So this is our center line right here. So I'm going to, oops, sorry. Hey, you know what? We'll make our lives easier. N, background image, add image, open, downloads, squares, date, folder away, this guy right here. And so we'll go to our views right here. Let's see, make sure this is the right one. Yeah. We'll go to our views, and I'll just move this guy over on the X. I'll scale him down a bit, just enough so you can see. Let's move him up out of our way. And let's see if I can nail this. All views. So, hey, all views, and I want the back one, so X-axis back. So now if I go to my 1, and then I press Control 1, bam, it's there. So that's just back on the X-axis. Alright, now let's minimize that. So now we have a nice reference photo to make this right here. So, see right that's the one I'm going for right there, but I'm just going to extrude the top and then the bottom. So, and we're going to get these little edges right here. Extrude. It looks like it comes out quite a ways. Here, I'm still not seeing that. Let me take care of that for us. Size X, Y. There you go. Alright, so see how it comes out a whole bunch right there, and then it's going to come in right there. Little something that even has a little subdivision edge right there. Alright, so we got that, and then separately we're going to take this right here, and we're going to extrude it. See how those edges touch, and it's about the same. The bigger, no one will know. Alright, I'm going to go to my edge select mode, and I'm going to try just to get, let me see which edge I got. I got that edge. It's okay, we'll just bring that up for now. And that allows us to bring these guys down right here. Alright, and we're starting to get that that look. Alright, and then we need a whole division of right there. So let's go to our face mode. Same thing we did right there on those right. You know what? Let's just get this whole shebang here. Alright, extrude just a tiny bit. Okay, edge select, grab that edge, grab it on the Z, and just scale the X a little. No, don't scale the X. Oh, see, I didn't grab these edges over here as well. Shift select those, and grab your Z. There. Much better. Same thing over here. You can use C select if you please, probably a lot faster. Make sure you didn't get anything in the back. Cool. Always check in Z mode to make sure you didn't get any faces you don't want. So extrude, tiny bit, and edge select. Sometimes I hate these arrows. You'll see I missed a section right there, so I'm going to Control Z and shift select these faces I didn't get. Alright. And that's starting to look like that. That's cool. I want to make these triangle edges real quick because that kind of makes the look. So we know that kind of have a 45-degree cut right there, or 35-degree, whatever you want to say, on all of this. So the best way to do that, I think, alright, here's what we're going to do. If you don't already have this, I want you to get this. It is the, search for it, it's called Loop Tools. It is the coolest thing since sliced bread, period. I love it. It's changed my life. I screamed out last night when I started using it. So instead of moving all of this stuff around, we're just going to go to face mode and get all these right here, and X, delete faces. Alright, same thing right here. Oh, what are you doing? You'll see. I'm using the most awesome tool in the world, the loop tool, to make our lives easier. Okay. Got the faces right there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to edge select mode, like this, and I'm going to go bridge. That didn't work. Alright, let's try this. Bridge. Oh, it's not being cool. Alright, ways around it. Extrude, Z, grab Y, shift select this right here, hit Alt M, merge at center. No, do not merge that. Let's see, bridge. There you go. Ah. Alright. Do it old school. F for face. Make sure I got everybody, and I did not. Z, F for face. Okay, and now we got the edge right there, and you'll see that this totally needs to come back a whole bunch. So I'm going to grab this and grab it on the Y. I'm going to go to vertex mode. I'm going to grab this and grab it on the Y, and we'll see whatever we didn't remember right here to grab. So this guy needs to grab on the Y. That is ugly. What is that? I don't know what that is. Alright. Okay. Enter. Okay. Enter. Grab Z. Nope. Alright, I'm not liking that at the moment. But we'll fix that here in a second. I know what we'll do. Alright, so same thing over here. Edge mode. Screw Z. Grab Z, grab Y, bring it in right there. Maybe scale on X a little bit. Okay. Shift select that, bridge. Cool. And that is just funky as all heck. Scale X. Bring that out right there. Z mode. Base. Thing over here. F for face. See, bring that over like that. I think that's a lot easier. And what I'm seeing is this really just needs to be brought out and in. So let's try this right here. I'm going to go to my 3 view, control 3, Z mode. Make sure I'm in edge select. I'm going to first make this the same over here. So I'm going to go control 3, I'm going to go 3, Z. I'm just going to grab that till it's about the same as the other one. Cool. Alright, now back to my 3 mode, control 3 for the other side, because there's one on my left side, I don't know why. Z for wireframe mode. Hey. Whatever. Alright, B select right here. Make sure you got these bottom guys right there. I'm just going to grab it on the Y till I get a 45 that I like. So if we go to our control 1 view, I'm just going for that nice extension plus that right there. So control 3. Okay, you can see we have problems. Grab Y till that comes out right there, and I'm just going to put X, dissolve this edge right there, so that edge is gone. I think right here, dissolve. Whoa, first let's make that flat. And see, we want this edge straight right there. Oh, okay, X, dissolve, get rid of that. Escape, command save, and then I'm going to press 1, I'm going to press the plus sign on my numpad, and that's going to append that with a 1 right there. Press enter. Nice little quick save technique. Excuse me, let me get a sip of coffee. Alright. Cool. working, and it looks like it has that on this side as well. I could have modeled this a lot differently and made our lives easier, but why? Whatevs. Grab Y. What's going on here? So it's rounded right there. See, I'm not seeing the same 45 in these other pictures. Let's see. I'm gonna grab it on the Y. Let's see, now these ones could be dissolved. Alright. Let's try grabbing that on the Y. Go to my 7 view. I'm going to give this a straight knife cut across right here. Straight as I can. Grab Y. All these edges are lost now. Dissolve. Dissolve. Sorry about that. Alt M at last. There we go. So let's see if I can make that into a straight edge. Grab X. And grab it on the Y. So usually I would do this tutorial and then I would redo it like 4 or 5 times and then finally record one for you guys, but I'm just going to go straight through it and just do it the first time. So, not perfect at all, but for me, I can really live with it. I'll sleep at night. Alright, it looks like this edge could come in. So, see, I'm going to grab this face, I'm going to extrude Y right there, and I'm going to rotate on the X till it comes up straight like that. Yes. My one view, cool. I'm going to grab this face right here and delete it. And so that's giving me a nice little downward, inward thing right there for that. That will not stand. I'm going to delete this whole face. X face. See, I don't like those. I don't like this. Okay, I want a nice square section in here, so I've gotten rid of those stupid triangles for what I can. Alright, so for our edge tool did not work too well, but we will make it work well right now. So I'm going to select these right here, and F for face, and that'll give me a nice cross section right there. Alright, so I just want this bottom edge, and this bottom edge, and toolbar, bridge. Bam. That's cool. I think that's cool. Alright. Let's see, if we go to our 7 view, let's make sure our proportions are right before we go. And we got this whole twisty thing going, so I'm just going to rotate on the Z till you see the lines went almost straight over there. Let's see, just a tiny bit. Cool. 7 view, we're nice and straight, everything safe. one view, Z, tab out of there. Not too bad. Alright, so we're going to hit Shift S, cursor to selected. That'll bring our cursor in the center of our medium point right here. Excuse me. And I'm going to hit Shift A, and I'm going to add in a cylinder. And you'll see a cylinder right there. I'm going to rotate the Y 90 degrees. I'm going to scale it down like so. Go into Z mode. I'm going to scale it down, and you see our top edges right there. So just real quick, I'm going to grab it on X and get in there. And let's see, it's not quite in the center, so let's bring it right there. That looks about the right width. So I'm going to grab it on the X and bring it to boot here, trying to find the center section for both of those. And you can see this is a whole bunch of extrusion on the circle. So you know what? I'm going to scale the X. I'm going to grab it right here and just start with this section right here. And we will use a texture for this look. So not to worry. Alright, tab in edit mode, save real quick. Face mode, make sure I got that face right there selected. Alright, extrude. Just bring it out a tiny bit right there, just a little bit. Then extrude, escape, scale. You'll see your circle kind of getting smaller right there. If you can't see it, just extrude again, escape, and grab it on the X. Okay, so you can see that that whole thing needs to get a lot smaller right there. So just real quick, edge mode, grab my edge loop right there with Alt or Option, whatever you want to say. I'm going to scale this down a whole bunch, about to there. I'll grab this edge loop and I'm going to scale it down a whole bunch right there. Alright, Control Tab, face mode. Make sure you got that side face selected. Extrude X, just press the X button, and then scale. And if you want to see kind of your size, so let's scale it a little bit more. That's good. I'm gonna grab it back on the X, and press extrude. All right, and then same thing, extrude X, right there. Scale it down. Extrude. Too much. See up there? That's pretty good. Extrude. Alright. Extrude X. Scale. Extrude. Let's see. Oh, I'm missing part of our thing there. It's alright. And so, looks like we're coming through into there. So, I'm just going to extrude X, and I'm going to scale this up a little bit. Extrude, and come to here. I'm going to come back just a little bit behind that line. Extrude, scale, extrude, extrude a little bit, scale, extrude, scale. And you have the start of our canister and launcher part right there. Alright, this guy right here goes to this section. Let's see. Oh, we can see all that. Okay, cool. Tab, face mode, same deal. Extrude right here. Stop right there. Extrude. Let's see. Come right here, and then it goes down. So let's bring this one to this edge. Then extrude this right here. Scale it in one view. Let's see, is that enough? Let's get, if you hold down Shift, it makes all your scaling actions a lot smoother, slower. Okay, I'm going to extrude this section, extrude again, and I'm going to scale back out to our original size. So I'm going to go to 3 view, and we are looking for this edge loop right here. So I'm going to scale it out about to there. See, I think I want this back one. So I'm going to keep scaling. Okay, it's more or less right. Extrude X, scale a little bit. Alright, now I'm going to bring it just beyond that line. I'm going to extrude this, and I'm going to scale it down a real bunch. Then I'm going to extrude again, and scale it down to there. And we got all those lines. Not too bad. Alright, save. And 30 seconds, I'll be right back. I'm going to grab some coffee. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, so now we're going to make our Bazooka Tubes. Give this a more bazooka look. And you can see I've layered off, I've held off on this. We're going to make, these are all separate parts that we're going to make and put on. And so are all these rings right here. We'll make all these separate. All that, we'll make those edge things separate right there. This will be a separate piece. Let me get a sip of my animation juice. Coffee good. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna put some better music on. Cool. And to me, the worst part about tutorials is I can't listen to music while you do it, so I listen to music on my headphones while I give these guys tutorials. At the moment I'm listening to the Crookers, Pandora. Alright. Shift S, cursor to selected. Shift A, add a cylinder. Rotate the Y 90 degrees. We're going to scale this puppy down. I'm going to grab it on the I'm going to grab it on the Z, and I'm going to pull over the X. And see, I'm going to try to get in the middle right there. So I'm going to scale this down, grab Z. Okay, so let's model this first one, this bottom one first, because it's actually on top of the rocket launcher. The reason I know this because I did this with a student, and he had the toy model. So this tube is actually behind this tube. So let me go to my 3 view and I'll explain it to you. So where are you? Grease pencil, new layer, whatever. Alright, so basically this first tube is over here like this, and the second tube is over here like this. And so it looks like this one's smaller, but it's behind this right here. So alright, and don't need that anymore. Alright, so I can live with that. This will make life easier. We will go over to here, all the way to there. I'm going to tab in edit mode, make sure everything's selected, and if you look at this medium point right there, this will make your scaling a lot easier for the length instead of scaling from the center. So that's right on the very end, the left side of that. I'm going to tab out edit mode, and now when I scale on the X, it'll just pop out from there. So I'm going all the way to there. Alright, so now I'm going to totally make up the placement of these two tubes because I don't have a any other shots of it. So here we go, 3 view. I'm going to grab on my Y, grab my Z, and I'm going to shift D. You know what? Let's see. Should we add in the doodads first and do it totally? Alright. So before we get crazy on that, let's grab this up here. No, scratch that. Let's hide this. Hide. Z mode, all we have is our tube now. Alright. Tab, Z mode, sorry, no tab. Shift S, cursor selected. It's going to bring it to our center. That's cool. Shift A, add cylinder. rotate the Y 90. Can see what's happening? We're going to scale this down. These are going to be our rings right here. Instead of using edge loops, we're just going to use a separate object because I think that's more efficient than adding a bunch of edge loops. Okay, scale, make it quite a bit larger. Scale on the X. Good for Z mode. This will make our life easier. Shift select these guys, grab Z. That's okay. We'll just move it over like this for now. It doesn't matter because we'll move these around. Scale X down. So tap in edit mode, face mode. Get this guy right here, and you're just gonna extrude it like that, and scale it in, and extrude, scale like so. Let's see. There's our little. There's have a little section. Let me scale it out and grab it on the X. See it now? It's flat like that. Same dealio over here. Extrude, scale, extrude, scale, and then grab it on the X like that. Okay, I'm live with that. In a second, let me move my keyboard down. My wrist is hurting. Alright, so we got that. One mode Z. Let's get our guy right there. Shift E, grab X. Let me see, we got one over here. Shift E, alright. Grab X. And you can see that this guy is a lot wider, so just scale on the X right there. And it looks a lot tighter onto it too. Strange. So if I scale it, let me see. Oh, it's got a lot lower of a profile, so that's cool. Just tap in edit mode and just hit this edge loop right here, and also this one. Right. So just Alt and Shift. We'll select that, Alt and Shift, and just scale that. So now that's a lot better. I don't know how that's so low right there. It's like really, really low. Let's scale it some more. No, so that's smaller than the tube. Let's try this. So now I got some one Z. I don't want to mix it. Our tube is off, that's why. Oops. A twice. I'm going to grab this and move this up a little bit. And hopefully it doesn't damage too much. So my guys are huge. But I kind of like it like that, so I'm going to leave it. Ha. One. Cool, and we got another one at the end right there, and this tube needs to come out. So I'm just going to grab the face, and I'm going to grab it on the X to right there. Tab at edit mode, and I'm going to grab this guy right here in the end because he's working. Cool. I apologize if these modeling tutorials are long, but this is modeling. Only takes time. Alright, so now, if you look, we got all our stuff right here. And we'll finish, texture all this stuff on later. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to hit A twice. I'm going to hit Shift D and Escape. And I'm going to move this to the third layer. Alright. Select, make sure I got it selected. So now I'm going to take these guys right here. And make sure you don't have any modifiers on because they'll apply. And I'm going to select this guy last. I'm going to hit Control J. And now this is one object right here. And since we will be, you know what, here. I'm going to hit Shift S, cursor selected. This right here looks to me like a nut. So I'm going to hit Shift A, gears, gemstones, let's see, gear worm, math function, basic object, square, add wedge, star, trapezoid, nope. Twisted, superjoid. You know what? There is a gear in here. A bolt. There we go. Sorry. And so if you're going T into T mode, nut, like that. And so if you move this thing at all, it will, that's kind of cool, that works. The toolbar will go away. I mean, if you grab it and move it. So I don't want those threads in there. I'm going to set that at 0. Let's see. I don't know what that's doing at all. That's gonna work for me right now. M3, see, M4, M2. Okay. It's apparently size. Whoops, what was that? M3? There we go. Okay, cool. And see, now all of its powers are gone. So I'm gonna rotate this Y. I'm gonna say, oops. I'm gonna rotate Y -90 degrees. -90 will pull things to your left. You'll get it after a while. I'm going to go with my one view, Z, and you'll see this can all be scaled on the x-axis pretty hard. So, a boot there. And you're saying, oh, I got a thread in my thing. Don't worry about it. So I'm gonna tab an edit mode right here. I'm gonna press Control L, and then I'll grab this whole thing right here, and visually select and tab at edit mode. I'm gonna grab this hole right here. I'm gonna Z. I'm just gonna border select this hole because I want everything right there. And I'm gonna scale it down so we get that right there. And I'm going to Shift D this object right here and move it to my third layer as well. So basically, you save all your little extra objects before you join stuff together in case you want to modify or add things. So Control J, join. Cool. Alright. So I'm going to go to my 3 view, Alt H, unhide everything. I'm going to grab this guy right here, save it since we got that created. I'm going to Shift D and I'll grab this over here. Okay, so now go to one view, Z out of edit mode. And this guy just needs to come up with just a teeny bit. Doesn't need to move back. Alright. That's the start of our rocket launcher. Okay. Let me do some chair adjustment here. It's important to have a comfortable chair when you animate for long periods of time, so your butt will start to hurt. Alright, save. So this, we're going to make this in sections. So this is a, if you see, this is a rounded section right here. That. Let me just give some. So this is rounded and it's concave right here. So you know it's all like that. That's kind of what your mesh will end up having to look like to make that kind of a surface. And we'll be totally using the mirror modifier to split this guy in half and redo it. So what we're going to do, instead of making a whole bunch of extrusion complicated sections, we're going to make this as a section right here, this little bracket, and then we'll make this bracket right here and we'll leave these pieces alone. So this part, all this right here will be a separate object we'll put in like that, and then we'll make this cartridge the second object. So it's a 1, 2, whoa. Let's see. I had an object selected, so it was duplicating it. Didn't like that. Alright, 1. Alright. 8, unselect that. And 3 right here. Sorry, 3, 4. That'll kind of, so bracket, body, clip, and then whatever. And we'll make these inside sections a separate piece. So let's get started here. So these guys are just going to distract us. Hide, Shift C, curve to center, Shift A, the almighty cube. 37 mode, tab and edit mode, Control R, hitting it twice real quick so it gives you a nice center cut. Make sure you're in vertex select mode. kill these vertices right here. Cool. Alright. Now, we don't need the mirror modifier right now. We'll make half of it and we'll come back later and we'll get that. So, edit mode. Box select to grab those bottom guys right there. And I'm going to grab this right here on the X. I'm going to extrude it and scale it. Grab that down right there. Alright, edge loop. Yeah, we're mirror modifying this, so I'm just going to draw my lines where I want right there, so like that. Kind of trace that out there. Alright, and so Z mode, so we know that we need some edge loops in this for sure, so yeah, okay, knife tool. Make sure it goes green and you got that edge selected. Alright, so I'm going to need an edge loop right here to grab that line. Yeah, on both sides. Enter. Okay, press enter to finish it off. Okay, enter right there. We need another edge loop right here, so we're going to need two. Enter. Go across right here. So that guy's going to come at an angle like that. Kind of love the knife tool, it's pretty sweet. Kill that. And so if we go into Z mode, you can see what we need to take out is this whole thing. So face select. There is no back face, so don't trip. And let's go ahead and wait, do we want to do that? Sure. Kill the bottom. Let's drop the bottom out. X faces 1 Z mode. Alright. And that has that whole curved structure, so that's extruded, so I'll do this. I'm feeling this needs to go. It's not. Alright. So, base select mode, screwed on this. Okay, Z mode. Give me a scale, scalio on that. Z, grab it on the Z axis. And again, this is not like perfect to the picture, but it's the general shape. I like to keep this tutorial under 5 hours, so it's gonna work for that. Save, readjust keyboard. Okay. Alright. Cool, we got that piece made. Don't worry about that for now. I'll make that handle again. That's a little cylinder section lock right there. So we're going to go ahead and hide him. Save it. And so you can see this is just a square section, and we're going to end up cutting out those sections for the main thing anyways. So let's start over here. Shift A, add cube. You know, we should have duplicated that cube in the beginning. Darn. Okay. 7 mode, tab, Z, Control R, enter twice real quick. Control tab, vertex mode. I'm gonna X these vertices right. Hey, I'm gonna X all these vertices right here. Cool. Tab 1. Alright, Shift D, duplicate that guy over there. We'll be using him a lot. He's all set up. Scale Z, grab Z, scale Z, grab X. There, tab in edit mode. And we're gonna select these two vertexes with border select. And I'm gonna grab it to here. Extrude. I'm gonna just grab my bottom edge and just grab it along the Z-axis. Extrude, and we just want the general shape of this. Don't worry about that little doohickey right there. So grab Z. Like I tell my students, you can always add in detail later. It's just about getting basic shapes first, then going in and going through all that, because if you just follow detail as you go along, I'm sure you're knocking it out, but it'll take years to do. So I don't recommend it. It's better just to get it through, and then it's a lot easier just to come back through and detail it on all the small stuff. A lot funner that way too. You can just grab that on the Z. So I'm trying to keep my edges straight. Doesn't really matter. It does to me. Makes for easier rendering. Alright, extrude. I'm going to grab that to there. Grab that down to there. So we can see that this whole side needs to come over to here. I'm going to grab this. Alright. And so I'm not going to worry about all this, that right there. No, I'm going to add that in as a separate object. So I'm just going to grab my X. Whoa, sorry. I'm going to extrude X. And let's see. Clip goes right there, but we do need to come down. So right here, extrude again. I'm going to grab this edge right here. I'm going to come down to this line. Piece like this. Extrude, you know what? I want to bring this edge up to there. So, and we'll take care of that right now. Grab X, extrude A. Cool. Alright, and we could extrude the thing all the way up to there, but let's try it out. Extrude, and we're just going to grab this right here. See, that's not working. So, our first vertical, horizontal edge loop right here. Something. Now I refuse. 3, C mode, K. The reason I did that is because now I only have one loop right there. I don't have to have a whole loop through the whole thing, which is stupid. So I got that edge selected right there, and I'm just going to grab it on the Z till I get to the kind of where I want to be. Alright, face mode. Grab that face, make sure I got selected. Alright. Now we're on the right track. Grab it on the Z axis, make sure you got it there. Extrude, extrude X, A, B, grab that up right there. Extrude, A down selecting. See, I'm just kind of moving up that right there. And it's alright. Grab X. Let's see. Yeah, why not? Alright, so okay. Let's see, I'm just gonna grab that on Z. I'm not gonna do nothing with that one. Alright. So extrude X. Modeling sucks. It's also kind of monotonous and I don't know, soothing in a way. But sometimes I hate modeling. Sometimes I'm like, hey, cool, you know, I can turn my brain off and just kind of make shapes. Alright, so screw that on X again, and cool. So I'm just going to rotate that on the Y. Rotate on the Y a little bit less. I'm going to grab it on the X, kind of go that edge right there. So this, something like that. Bring that to that edge right there, And cool. You can see we got some little fishies going on right there. Oh no, that's an edge loop. Why? No, it's not. That has the other side being uneven. So, and that comes from back here. So I'm just going to grab that on the Z right now and take care of that problem. More or less. Unless you're in a perspective view, those should be dead even. Okay. So, B select. Okay, extrude again. Alright, so now we're going to rotate this on the Y. It should rotate from this view on that axis anyways. I'm going to go to here, and I'm just going to bring this to where I want it for this little section. Let's see. If we do this right here, we can give it a rounded corner right now too as well. B. Make sure I don't got anything selected there. Okay, cool. Alright, and this whole section looks like it needs to come up. Oh, hey. Let's go for the B. Alright. So now you had your whole section right there. Let's see. Why do I have a face on this side? I thought this was split. In the center it is. So, let's go ahead and delete all this stuff because it shouldn't be here, because we are going to use the mirror modifier. Hey, no. So I'm just shift and selecting all these across. You can select however you want. Let's see, I'm going to X, I'm going to say first an X faces. Cool. And now I'm going to do a shift command S, enter, so I'm saving a new version, pressing the plus sign on my numpad for another appendation right there. So you want to see what we're going to do, we'll just go right here. We'll do it real quick, I'll show you. So apparently it's on the Y, but if I now scaled my Y axis, we'd have a perfectly mirrored gun section there. But I don't want that right now, so it's just going to get in the way. Alright. Cool. Got that section. If we unhide right here, you can see that we got that. It's starting to look like a rocket launcher. So let's just Control Z. We don't want to see any of that stuff right now. Alright, tab in edit mode. We need to delete that right there and this right here out of there, because it's going to be, one, we're putting different pieces in there, and two, it's where the handles and arms and stuff go. So that's where your hand would go into fire and hold it. Let's see, ladies and gentlemen. So we've Z'd across, we've deleted our half, so this will make our lives a lot easier. So let's go in this mode here. I'm going to Control and D to draw out this outline, and I'm going to make sure I have a white so I can see it. So when you press Control D, it makes a straight line, so I'm just going to use that to trace this out. Oops. Oh, that's... and this will make our lives easier. Alright. More or less. And we'll just draw this in here for reference. Yeah, my nice oval skills. When they add shapes and endless shape tools and stuff to Grease Pencil, it's going to be a good day. Alright, so Z out of edit mode, and you can see what we must do. Alright, so we're going to outline our shape first, not with the loop cut. We're going to use the knife tool because I don't want to add 1,000 loop cuts to this. So that one's off. I'm just going to click to undo that. That's kind of cool. And so this is going to be a really freehand kind of non-exact. Let's see. Nope. We'll go across here first. Enter. Alright. So, you see, we're just going to go along and make our loop cuts there. And if we put one across right here, in the right place, kind of at an angle, takes care of this bottom edge. Enter. Yeah. Whoa. I'm gonna pull a line from. No. Alright. Sure. Save. You know what we're having is a yeah, I'm gonna delete these right now. Nope. Okay, got it. X faces. I don't want that face anymore. I hate it. Alright. Cool. Got our handle hole right there, and let's go ahead and do this. Let's see. Alright. Okay. So you can see that we need an edge right there. I'm okay in an edge loop for this one. Let's see. Is that level with that? I bet it looks like it is. No. Knife tool. Enter. Let's see, and we're needing a line. Let's see. Oh, let's go across right here first. Alright. Down. Wise man said that you need to, sometimes in modeling and animation, it's always good to know when you don't need any detail. Bring it down to there. Won't hurt nobody. And first off, we'll. Oh yeah, either way. Okay, enter. Alright, base mode. Hey! What happened here? Okay. No line right there. I'm gonna be needing that first. Alright. Hey! Alright. 1 X dissolve. Cool, we got our nice 5-sided polygon thing going right there. Well, let me see something. Z mode, do we need to do, is that bad if we do that? No. Just make sure I don't have to pull anything down right there. So, and then this right here, we got 3 faces, so F, face, cool. 3 vertices is what I meant to say. I'm gonna hit period to zoom in on that because I kind of lost it. Just gonna grab this right here a little bit. Let's see. Alright. Save. Tab out of edit mode. Alt H, unhide it, and we have the starting of a cool rocket launcher. Alright. Just real quick before I get carried away. Go to 3 mode, Z, and it looks like we are not quite inside of this, so I might have to scale this a tiny, no, I don't want to scale it. I just want to move this inside of that right there. And let's see why we're having an issue here. That's right there. Let's go and flush it here. Okay. Whatevs. Scale. Alright. Okay, things we need to make. This guy, this section right here. So this, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into face select mode. I'm going to Shift S, cursor selected. So that'll be my vertex right there. And my cursor right there. I'm going to do a Shift A, add cylinder. So here, rotate Y 90 degrees. Scale that way down. Scale X. Alright. Same dealio over here. Oops, tab in edit mode. Control tab into face select mode. I hate that thing. Okay, screwed. I've taken care of the problem. Alright. Nope. You can see this needs to come to there, and then an extrusion straight down to there, like so. And the whole thing needs to be scaled down a little bit. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Alright. See? Tab. Cool. Let me just hide everything. So we got that. It looks like this comes up around and holds it. So let's do that right now. Let's see, did I Alt H and hide everything? So yeah, I haven't done anything for that right there. That's cool. Alright, 1, Z mode. So we got a little bracket right there that comes around that. So let's cheat that. Whoa, hey. Once again, grease pencil mode. I'm gonna create a new layer. Cancel. New layer. Blue. Sure. Save it before I do this. Control D this guy right here. So we're gonna just extrude out this section because it'll contour the cylinder naturally, and then we'll add a section from this to there to make that work. So I'll just kind of bring this down so you know what you're working with here. And I'll give the, oops, sorry. I'm just going to draw this like this so you know it's curved, even though we know it's curved. So 1, Z mode. Oops. Get our edge loops right there. And that's fine. We're going to use that edge. And okay, give us our nice little thing. Don't worry about that. So I got the whole section right there. I'm gonna extrude E. Oh, that works so good. 1, Z mode. Cool. Not mad at that at all. Kill this grease layer. See, it's got little brackety things right there. let's add those in. So, nope, that didn't work. We'll just draw these in. Grease picture layer, new layer. My bad. Let's get this detail right now. So, got a little section right there. And let's see. Okay, like so. Alright, so we got some brackets, so we're gonna definitely need hey, that's fine, whatever. Just want to use edge loop anyways. Enter. So now we should be able to, hey, wow, that's a strange one. That's okay, I don't even care. Here, we'll go to here. I'm using the K tool, knife, I like to call it. Cool, so we got that right there. There's our bracket. We're going to need a line across here, like so. Alright, I'm not going to say this is a trying to keep this under 5 hours, so here we go. Which I probably won't anyways. These are a little, really try to get that as straight as you can. And it's just that little thin extrusion part right there. Alright. Alrighty then. I am going to grab these faces. So we get the same extrusion. Extrude. Cool. One mode Z. So this section is already out. I'm gonna grab this edge loop. Hey, I'm just gonna grab it up on the Z. So it comes off of that straight. Let's see. Grab that on the X. Cool. I don't know what that looks like, but I like that. Z mode. So I just want to make this part extruded right here. So let's see. Kill this is getting my way. Or was it? So let's see. Here, I'm just going to draw this in real quick. Okay, Z mode. No, we will be extruding this. What the heck is that? Say, what the heck? Okay. Cool. Alright, one view. Let's see what I gotta do here. Just a little bit. Because we just want to create that little section right there. And if we go to edge mode. Hey, alright, we just want this outside edge. And this outside edge right here. And you go to your one view. And hit period, it'll zoom. Hey, one period. Okay, now if you hit scale, scale X, I mean, they'll scale into each other. So let's just give that a tight little edgy loopy kind of thing going there. Okay, out works right there, out right there. Scale X. Sorry. And then so tiny detail, really is. And now we have our little section right there on our holder. And just to differentiate this, I'm going to grab these faces and these faces, whatever. I'll get this whole thing. It's okay. This is just so I can differentiate the section T, and I'm going to go smooth shaking right there. So, and you can see we're having a little bit of problems right there. It's okay. We can add some more loops in, but that'll kind of, it differentiates that little holder thing for me. Alright, this will all be textured. We got that. We need to make this little section right here, and this could wrap up onto this. So it's a little hairy in here, but it's okay. So you got it. It's a really good tool for helping us out here. Alright, Control D. That's going to help me out because I'm going to hide this for a second. Oh, but it's on that layer. No, it's not. Hide. Yeah, okay. There we go. So that needs to pull out right there, and for that we're going to need a Z edge loop. And to pull that out, so I don't want the whole thing. It might be just easier to just select this. This is getting in my way now. Die. No, we need it. Alright. So that will pull that right there for me. Got it. You just gotta make sure you got it. Okay, cool. So now I'm gonna save it real quick, and I'm gonna grab it on the Y. I'm gonna go into object mode and unhide everything, and I'm gonna click on this, and you'll see I still have that selected, and wow. Okay. Okay, so I can't see when I need to select with this guy. Hey! Alright, hide. This needs many edge loops across here. God, I think it's cricket. Alright. So is that one, but whatever. Alright. Going across. Okay. See, I'm gonna unselect that. I'm gonna tab out edit mode. I'm gonna Alt H unhide everything. I'm gonna hit this guy in edit mode again, and see we got that guy still selected right there. I do not want this or this. I just want that straight edge right there. Or that. Z, grab Y, and you can see what we're doing. We're just bringing that out until we get a nice wrap around that. It might be an unnecessary thing because it kind of looks good already. Okay, so I just got that one. I want this edge right here, but I want the whole edge. Okay. Alright. So I kind of use a okay, that needs to come out. It's kind of a rounded, you want that to be rounded, so here to 3 mode, see that if you somewhat rounded. It's working. Alright. Oh, I can see my edge loops right there, or not. Okay, so and we need more edge loops. Getting at it. Take one across to there. It's working for me. And what do we have? Okay, that's cool. Control 7. Yeah, let's take it across here. So right here, edge loop. I'm making sure to hit the these edges right there, because we're gonna extrude it all out. And one more just for shits and giggles. Alright, got that. I'm gonna hit Alt. Ah, it's selecting the whole thing. Beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna grab Z, grab Y, A, select that. Okay, grab Z, and I'm gonna grab it on the Y, grab it on the Z, and Alt to select all that. Grab Z. Is that working? Let's see. No, hey now. Yeah, totally. Okay. So now we can make our smooth kind of transition the whole way up. There we go. Okay. Tab out edit mode, Alt H, unhide it. And there. Now it's got its cradle right there. Bet you that's the same thing on the other side, I'm not sure. Okay, saving it. And Shift C center, I'm going to add a plane. I'm going to scale it out. I'm going to grab it on Z. I'm going to shift duplicate this plane. I'm going to scale the Y a lot. I'm going to rotate the Z 90, whatever. Probably the wrong order. Going to go into Cycles Render real quick. Materials, add material, emission, 2. Shift D, grab X, the plus sign, so it's a separate material, 4, and then let's grab this right here. So yeah, 2, 2, 4 for your emissions. Rendered. Not too bad. Alright, Z twice, go to there. Excuse me. Alright, this concludes section 1 of our Model A rocket launcher tutorial. In the second section, we are going to add in this this handle right here. We're going to give this our scope right there. Give that little looks like a loader cartridge handle for the I guess you pull it up, put a cartridge in. Not sure. We will also, I don't know if you guys can see this, there's this little bayonet thing right here. We're gonna add this thing in. We're gonna add that little bracket right there in. We will, yep, we will make a clip right here, or not a clip. I don't know. Extruded section. These handles. This right here. This little back handle thing that goes across. And that's it. We'll do some final touches, and then in the third part I'll show you guys how to pull textures off and make this right here. Alright, I'm going to save it, and I will see you guys for the next tutorial. Happy blending, everybody.